What's going on, guys? John here from John's Fishing Channel, up north in Wisconsin, fishing just a little lake in the woods here, and I'm using a rubber worm today, and I've been out here for about, I don't know, 10 minutes, and I've already caught 3 fish. I hooked a big one and it busted my knot off. I didn't check my knot before I got up here. I just started fishing, so got a new hook tied on. Gonna switch to the GoPro head cam here and hopefully we pull in some nice fish. Yeah. Right now it's overcast, there's a light rain, but it's pretty much done. It's not breezy at all, wind's about 4 to 5 miles an hour, but it's that perfect time when the sun's about to come out, the temperature's about to rise, the cold front just finished blowing through, and the fish are biting, and it's going to get real hot here in the next 3 days. So we're going to have a lot of awesome videos coming up. But today we'll be fishing primarily with a weighted jig, baited with a power bait, and we're just throwing it up onto the beds and bringing it back through. Alright, so I've been working this point right here. The lake I'm fishing, I fished last year, but the water's up about, I would say, a foot or two. I mean, it came up. They had a lot of snow, a lot of melting, and I'm, bam, right there, just like that. I mean, oh man, I missed him. It's been instantaneous though. Right on this point of the lake, there's a broken down tree that jets out. It's nice and soft in the bottom, lots of sand. There's a good drop off here, nice ambush points, and the fish have just been hanging out here. And this is where I hooked the big one, but I've passed it about 3 or 4 times so far. But the fish are, I mean, they're up pretty shallow right now. And just trying to throw it right up in there. You know, a lot of times they'll hit it on the initial first sink, and I'll let it kind of sit in there and I'll pull it out a little ways. But right now the bass are spawning. It's catch and release only. So hopefully, you know, we'll pull in some of the spawning females. We'll try to get them back into the water as fast as possible, but they're about as big as they're going to be right now all year. Go ahead and pop it right off the end of that tree there. There's got to be a bass sitting under there. Yep, there we go. I mean, that right there is just an ideal spot. You know, it's an ambush point. Stuff will, bugs and will crawl out on that tree and then fall into the water, and the fish will eat them just like that. So, oh boy, it's not a bad looking fish. Try the trolling motors off, get him away from that. Try to get him in the boat here. Oh man, there's a good one. Oh, wow. God, it's good to be home. Look at that bad boy. A little damage there on the tail. He's been getting nipped at. But caught him on power bait. Nice, good looking fish. Oh, missed one. They're just piled in here. I'm looking at about 20 fish beds right now. So, you know, just get them fired up, give them to bite. Hopefully those loons don't ruin my little secret spot here, as I like to call it. I call everything the secret spot, even though it's not really a secret. Whoa, hey, get up out my business, loon. Come on, quit acting so loony. You know, they could really disrupt the fishing. It'd be cool if I got a loon on camera eating my fish, but I'd feel bad for the fish. But I guess that's what nature does. I mean, nature, survival of the strongest. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that might be a log. It's either a log or a hog. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to have to go in there and blow out my spot, but I don't know if you can see the color variation on top of the water there, but these are all fish beds in these light spots. You can see where they've cleared out spots, and a lot of fish just sitting down there swimming around that I'm looking at, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I actually saw this fish come across the nest and pick up my bait, and it was about 20-30 feet away, but that's pretty neat. Little male here. Oh man, I hooked him right through the eye. Sorry, buddy. That sucks. Hopefully that works out for you. There's a nice sandy bottom here, you know, a few rocks here and there, branches, twigs, stuff like that. So it's the perfect spot for these bass to come in and bed and build their nest, because it's about 4 to 5 feet deep, you know, and it backs all the way up into the shallows, and there's a nice little drop off to about 10 feet. So there's plenty of area around here for the fish to set up an ambush and get away and hide and sun and find food and all that good stuff. So I'm sitting probably in about you know, 10, 12 feet of water right now. Well, 8 to 12, I'm not sure. It kind of goes up and down depending on where you are, but there's a nice bed right over here. If I can drop my lure on top of that. Probably pick up a fish just like that, what I tell you, right there. All right, a little bit of a nicer one. You know, they really want to jump and try to throw this hook. Oh man, that's a nice fish right there. Hopefully we get him into the boat. Come on, come on. Come on, baby. I won't let you right go, don't worry. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeehaw! Now hopefully we just don't get a muskie coming across the bottom and eating this bad boy. Oh wow. Ah, it's good to be home. Oh, come on, fish. That's a hog. Holy mother of hog, Jesus. Woohoo! That's probably about a 3-4 pound fish full of eggs right now. So it's just a nice little piece of meat. Let's go ahead and get you right back in the water. There you go. I'm actually standing in a swarm of bugs right now. Probably have to get back into the wind here. Alright, so I just switched islands from here to here. And I got a bite. Not a very big fish, but you know, it's nice to know that they're over here. I'm putting up a little fight now. Finally lost my worm for the first time. There you. You know, the fish in this lake are just beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and back up off this. I don't want to roll through these beds. Part of the problem was that I rolled through the beds on the last island too. I scared off a nice big bass, but I'm using the black power bait with a purple tail. Hopefully continues to be successful for me. I'm still waiting for this rain to blow over. We'll go ahead and toss this back up in here where there's a few beds. Bugs are horrible, but you know, you get this nice little breeze and pretty much keeps them off you. Except for the ones that are really motivated to bite me. They're not even deterred by bug spray. Alright guys, well as always, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of me. We're fishing in the rain today. Little lake in northern Wisconsin. Caught a lot of nice largemouth. Yeah, it's a little windy out, it's a little rainy out, so that's kind of interesting, but using the rubber worm technique, you know, where we just bounce power baiting along the bottom with a weighted jig. Had a great time. It was really fun fishing out in the rain. So next week I'll try my luck at some spinner baits in the rain. We'll see what happens. But go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, favorite this video. As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more awesome fishing videos from me, John.